Hi, preservation pals. We're coming to you from the empty parking lot that used to be the valet station for Taix French restaurant and also where the Silver Lake Flea Market happened. And this building has something new it's not had in its 6 decades of life. Aside from being, boarded up with what look like metal plates over the doors and some tagging, it has a new sign. And I'm not talking about the cocktail sign that they say is part of the character-defining features of the landmark, which you see right there. Let me show you the new sign. And then let me tell you, if the sign upsets you, what you can do about it. So here we are on Sunset Boulevard, and Taix is a 1960s remodel of the 1920s Botwin's Cafe. And yes, that is in fact a notice of demolition to demolish a single-story restaurant. The thing is, though, this place was landmarked, and Councilmember Mitch O'Farrell seems to have come up with his own little scheme for how this landmark should be handled. And it's a salvage deal with just this sign and a couple other pieces, the bar top, a billboard in the back. And it's all coming to the Cultural Heritage Commission because they're calling this a landmark with the idea that they'll build brand new housing on this giant parcel and not retain any of these historic, quirky, cool, old-timey elements that people love so much. And it doesn't have to be that way. So the Cultural Heritage Commission, which is meeting on Thursday, the 16th of April, already about 50 people have written in with letters, and they're all saying the same thing. Hit the pause button. You guys have the authority over the landmark, and don't grant the demo permit, and direct the property owner to actually sit down in good faith and negotiate a win-win solution that uses this massive parking lot. It really is enormous. And this cool mixed-use restaurant, banquet, event space, and just builds on it. I mean, look, it's really only the facade of the building that people have strong feelings about. A lot of this could be rebuilt, but the facade? It doesn't make sense to me to keep nothing of what makes Taix except for just a few scraps. And so you can participate in this hearing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think a lot of people who really love Taix are going to be there. And you'll probably learn a thing or two about preservation law. And, oh, look, this isn't very secure. I guess I'll walk out this way so we can see the billboard. And, the Cultural Heritage Commission has a lot of authority because it is a landmark. So it's an opportunity for them to sort of stretch their wings. They're already a little bit upset about what happened with the Hollywood Center Motel, which was left wide open and allowed to burn. Doesn't seem like that's happening here. This property is much better secured, and that's a great thing. Some tagging here, but it looks like they paint over it periodically. So, Cultural Heritage Commission, it's a great ask. Just hit the pause button and tell Holland Partner Group that those initial discussions that you were having with the LA Conservancy about a preservation solution that keeps the historic building and allows a lot of building and for new housing, there's got to be a way forward with that. It's what everybody wants. No one says Taix can't change or that all there can be here is a low-rise, old-fashioned restaurant. We just want both. And I don't think asking for both is asking for too much. After all, it does define who we are as Angelenos. And what we are and who we are as Angelenos is highly creative people who love our heritage. And just say no to Mitch O'Farrell's fake preservation and just say yes to a new Taix where people can live and love and have a ball and still feel like they're in a place that's been part of their lives for all of their lives. That's all. Coming to you from the stinky side of Reservoir in Echo Park. Bye. See you at the CHC at City Hall.